Alright, so 105th Indy 500 qualifying predictions. This is the second year in a row that I've done this. I did last year. That one didn't really go too well. I didn't record my audio, but here we go. So this is day one. This will include positions 10 through 30, which no further qualifying. Their positions will be set. I'll also predict who's gonna be in the Fast 9 and who's gonna be in the last row shootout. But tonight I'll probably make a part 2 about my predictions for tomorrow. So first off, 10th, Marcus Ericsson. I feel like he's had a pretty good month of May. I just don't know if the speed's there for Fast 9. We'll see today. Venus VK in 11th. I don't think he's gonna be as good. Well, he may be as good as last year, just he's been a little bit behind what he was in practice last year. Also, Chevy still sucks. So 12th, Alex Palou. Palou's definitely been the weakest link for the Ganassi team so far this season. Well, not this season. This season, he's like just as good as Dixon. But this month of May, Kanan, Ericsson, and Dixon have been better. Pato Award. This one's a little bit controversial, but just Chevy sucks. Not really much else to say. Will Power. Chevy sucks. Penske sucks. Yeah, we're gonna have to see where this shakes out. 15th Ed Carpenter. I think he's been doing fine. It's not really Fast 9 material again. Not really because he's bad. Again, Chevy sucks. 16th, Ed Jones. Ed Jones has really surprised me this month of May, but in Fast Friday, his best times were toe. But I still think that doesn't take away from that he's had some pretty good performances. 17th, Jack Harvey. This is around where he was last year. I think just a little bit better. Yeah, just Andretti hasn't really been that great as they were last year, and I guess that kind of includes Shank. And 18th, Elio, also Shank. Yeah, he's been around the same area as Jack Harvey. Yesterday in Fast Friday, he was one of the slowest Hondas, but like the slowest Honda was like 22nd or something. 19th, James Hinchcliffe. Definitely not as good as last year. A little bit off the pace in some of the practice sessions. Fast Friday, he was about midfield around this area. I think this is a good spot to predict where he'll be. Pagano hasn't had a lot of speed. Same with the rest of Penske. I think he's gonna be 20th. Andretti has just been struggling for his pace that he had last year. He's definitely not at the same speed that he was last year. So I think 21st is a good spot to predict where he'll be. 22nd, Scott McLaughlin. I think he's been doing fine for his first month of May. He may get something higher, but he could also get something lower. I predict that if this is incorrect, he'll probably be a bit higher. 23rd, Joseph Newgarden. He's just really kind of struggled this month of May in practice sessions. He's been down at the bottom. I think it was only maybe Thursday where he was kind of up near the front. But yeah, just no speed. Juan Pablo Montoya. His first practice session was all right, but the rest have just kind of been a bit slow. So I think this will be a good spot to predict where he'll be. Felix Rosenquist. Um, yeah, just kind of been around this area. Simona Di Silvestro. Um, just hasn't really had a lot of speed, but granted, this is her first time returning to Indy in like 5 years. So, no, 6 years actually. Stefan Wilson. This one I was a bit unsure of because he just didn't really have a lot of speed in the upper practice sessions until yesterday. So I think he may be actually like a little bit higher. Just the field's gonna be pretty competitive, so we'll see where he is. Sage Karam. Um, this is more of just my gut instead of looking at like speeds. I think that team was really focused on race setup instead of qualifying setup because in all the other practice sessions he was up near the front, but then yesterday he was down around here, I think actually even lower. So I think that's kind of where I'm going to predict him to be. Sebastian Bourdais, just Hoyt has not had speed. Hopefully he'll be better. And then Fittipaldi also just hasn't really had a lot of speed. I think he was a lot of people's bump pick. I don't think he's gonna be bumped. Fast 9, they're gonna do a shootout for pole tomorrow. So here's who I think will be in the Fast 9. Scott Dixon, he gets to go early today in the qualifying draw. He got like first, so that means he goes out first in like the best conditions. Yeah, Ganassi's just been pretty good. It'd be dumb not to include him in Fast 9. Colton Herta, also pretty fast. I think he's like the best Andretti this month of May, and that's even including his little incident yesterday, but it wasn't his fault. It was Ray Hall's fault. Not Graham Rahal, but Rahal Lerman Lanigan. Then Tony Kanaan, again, Ganassi's been pretty good. Kanaan's been good here historically, and just has had speed. Takuma Sato, again, dumb not to include him in the Fast 9. Definitely the best RLL driver. Let's see where he's gonna be. Alexander Rossi, again, never strong drivers. Didn't really have a lot of speed in like the other practice sessions, but yesterday I think he was like the first driver to go over 240 in turn 3. So I think he'll be fine. Connor Daly. This one, um, I feel like Chevys are gonna be good for well, not really good, but like about equal compared to the Hondas. Um, Connor Daly has probably been the most consistent driver this month of May. If you don't include Fast Friday, he was like mid pack. Maybe he'll find speed in qualifying and get up here. I just think he will. Hunter Ray, he's normally just been a Fast 9 driver. Yeah, I think this will be about right. Graham Rahal, he had some speed last year. Going into this month of May, he's been having a lot of issues, but he has been pretty quick. And then Ferrucci, despite his crash on Thursday, he's definitely been up near the front. he was just a bit off in like some of the early practice sessions this week. Like I think Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday he was a little bit behind. So this will be our last row shootout. These will be the guys that are basically gonna have to fight their way in. J.R. Hildebrand, um, Voigt, Chevrolet driver. Um, I don't think he's been the worst Voigt this week. He's uh he's been doing all right. Um, Dalton Kellett. Um, he's faster than he was last year. Um, Last year kind of surprised me in qualifying, so maybe he'll do it again this year. Max Chilton. Just again, not a lot of speed out of that car. And then Charlie Kimball. Kind of been the worst Voigt this week. Off pace. And again, Chevrolet sucks. Can't really blame that on him. But yeah, it does not look good for Voigt coming into today. Then RC Enerson. I'm I'm sad that I have to pick on the small team, but just hasn't really had a lot of practice times. Um, the only times it has really gone out was for qualifying, setup, no toes and stuff, and just hasn't found any speed. Again, sorry to pick on the small team, but I think it's the right choice. So part 2 will be tonight. This will include who I think will be bumped and who will get the pole. So I guess that's it.